What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news concerning Adrian the Problem Broner. You know, obviously, Adrian has a problem with Keith one-time Thurman. He publicly lashed out on Twitter, saying, "Hey, keep running your mouth. You a bitch. You know, I can't wait to get in your shit. You know, this ain't like play beef like you and Sean." He's pissed off. So whatever Keith Thurman did and said, you know, about his career, his personal life, you know, he took offense to it. You know, the question you ask yourself, though, what does it matter? What does it mean? You know, will they get it on? Will he fight? Will Keith Thurman finally man up and fight someone with a name? Because, you know, he's been on the dormant list for a minute complaining about his elbow or his arm, that he can't fight or whatever because, you know, I have this damage or I have this injury, you know. But I am curious of what the rebuttal from Keith one-time Thurman, you know, or what the reply, you know, is, you know, or what he thinks about the whole Adrian Broner thing. Because Adrian Broner, you know, he has a few losses now, you know, but all of his losses has been to good fighters, you know. Not saying that he would beat Keith in a fight, you know, because, you know, styles make fights. And, you know, Adrian Broner is a counterpuncher, you know, and Keith one-time Thurman, you know, he's a boxer puncher. Now, I am interested to see what Adrian Broner will do when he gets in there with Jesse Vargas. You know, he's the replacement from his last fighter that dropped out. And, you know, and that was a cluster, I tell you. You know, and, but Jesse Vargas, man, he has to get past Jesse Vargas first, because I really don't see Jesse just giving up the belt or the title. But, you know, he has a better chance against Jesse Vargas than Omar Figueroa. I can tell you, I can promise you that. You know, because I've seen lose, you know, school of hard knocks all over that fight. Now he has a better chance against Jesse Vargas, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to go out there and beat Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas really isn't a pressure fighter, but he hits harder than a lot of people give him credit for. You can ask Timothy Bradley about that, and you can ask Saddam Ali about that, you know. So those particular fighters know what it's like to get hit by Jesse Vargas. And, you know, Adrian Broner, you know, it's kind of reckless of Adrian Broner, but what do you expect? You know, it's reckless of him to be calling out Keith Thurman when he has a fighter right in front of him. I look at it as a distraction for him, because he should really be more concerned with Jesse Vargas right now. You know, and then if he whoops Jesse Vargas, he can say that shit like he did when he whooped Ashley Theophane to Floyd. Nothing never came of it, but, you know, it sounded good at least to say, hey, you got to come see me after you know, you said all these harsh words and this, that, and the other. So we'll see what happens, you know, from the brew, you know, from the talk, from the buzz. You know, I would like to see an Adrian Broner Keith Thurman fight, and I think Keith Thurman would take the fight just because I would think he would figure it would be an easier fight for him than someone like Spence or Porter or all the other guys that are true welterweights, which Adrian Broner's not a true welterweight. You know, so that would be more incentive for Keith Thurman to come in there, you know, and reply with a contract. So, you know, but that's just my take on it, man. You guys tell me what you think about the beef, the buzz, you know, the happenings of all the shit talk between Adrian Broner and Keith one-time Thurman. But until then, you guys been counterpunched. Peace. Please subscribe.